Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sekejap. Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, saya Puan Mazia daripada saya Puan Mazia Muhammad, ataupun boleh panggil saya Madam Mazia. Saya nak teruskan dengan topik 2 CSC204. Okay, saya menunggu lebih ramai yang join kita punya live streaming. Boleh komen tak yang tengah online bersama saya? Boleh komen yang tengah online bersama saya, sebab saya dah nampak mata di situ. Right? Okay. Sekejap. Saya tak biasa dengan YouTube, tetapi YouTube adalah cara yang channel paling mudah untuk saya live. Kemudian saya boleh recorded dekat island. Okay. Boleh tak? Okay. Boleh komen, boleh dengar suara saya? Okey, bagus baik Haki. Boleh komen lagi, boleh dengar suara saya tak? Saya nak teruskan sekarang. Boleh dengar suara saya? Boleh nampak PowerPoint dan juga gambar saya? Okay, good. Siti Sarah, very good. Bahaki pun sama. Alright, semua boleh dengar suara saya kan? Boleh dengar gambar, nampak dengan jelas, dan juga suara pun jelas. Alright, thank you semua, thank you. Okay, saya tak tahu berapa orang yang tengah join. Okay, sekarang saya ada 3 sahaja yang tengah komen. Dan saya ada view. Okay, dengar. Okay, very good. Pertama sekali saya nak minta maaf sangat-sangat sebab lama sangat Madam tak buat kelas online. Tetapi kita ada beberapa minggu lagi untuk kita punya final sebelum kita habis syllabus dan sebelum kita habis semester. So Madam mengharapkan semua memberikan kerjasama sebab Madam nak habiskan all the topic secepat yang mungkin. Kemudian kita akan buat soalan-soalan related supaya kita get ready for final dan juga all the quizzes. Okay, so, semua setuju kalau kita continue sekarang sebab mungkin hari ini ada beberapa topik yang kita akan sentuh. Okay, semua setuju? Setuju? Please say something. Okay, setuju tak kalau kita continue sekarang? Nampak tak ramai yang join? Mungkin mereka masih ingat kita tak ada kelas, sedangkan malam Madam dah remind kelas pagi ni seperti biasa. So, sepatutnya tiada masalah. Madam dah bagi tahu awal. Tadi pun Madam dah bagi tahu kita akan menggunakan YouTube live streaming. Okay, so tapi masih lagi ada yang tak join. Kenapa? Masih lagi tidur ke? Alright, setuju. Alright, thank you Sarah, thank you Amirul Ashraf. Okay, kita tak nak tunggu. Alright, okay. Right, so saya ada 5-6 orang sahaja bersama saya. Siti Sarah, Amirul, Izzah, Hafizan, Bayhaki. Right, yang lain Nurin. Yang lain saya tak tahu ke mana perginya. Right, tidak mengapa. Okay. Kenapa madam menggunakan live streaming adalah pertama adalah senang untuk kita record. Right, Zoom pun boleh tapi nanti madam tengok macam mana. Alright, buat sementara ini untuk kita habiskan all the syllabus, madam akan continue on YouTube live streaming. Kemudian kita akan record dekat island all the link, okay, supaya senang untuk you dapatkan nota selepas ini. Okay, dan sekiranya kita selepas ini habis je syllabus, kita akan buat all the latihan tutorial semua, kita akan buat Zoom. Okay, alright. Okay, so now topik 2 adalah topik di mana kita akan discuss about the difference between all kita panggil user interface. User interface topik ini kita akan sentuh about graphical dan juga command line. Alright. Okay, so boleh? Ada soalan boleh tanya ya? Kita tak boleh ni. Alright. Apa itu user interface? Basically, user interface ini adalah kalau kita tengok bila kita dekat operating system, user interface is much very important. Why? Because user interface give us kita panggil bagi kita medium untuk kita interact with computer ataupun with phone. For example, kita punya Android phone. Alright, we need user interface so that we can click each button. Kita akan klik menu yang kita nak ataupun application yang kita nak. So that is we call as user interface. Alright, kalau ikutkan kat sini, user interface is a program. Yes, it's a set of program that sit as a layer of above the OS itself. Alright, remember on the layer operating system, kita ada paling bottom adalah hardware. On top of hardware, kita ada operating system. On top of operating system, kita application, and on top application paling atas sekali before interact with user is user interface. Alright, so sometimes we call program known as shell. For Linux, we call as shell. Provide mechanism for user to communicate with the OS and request operating system service. So that is what we call user interface. Alright, so this is what I discussed. This is what I explained before. Alright, where I actually locate of user interface is on top of application layer. Alright, and then kita ada sebelum kita interact with user interface, itu adalah sebelum we interact with user, itu adalah where user interface locate. Alright, so kat sini we can see, alright, kat sini kita ada graphical, kita ada bash, kita ada command line. And in our class, kita hanya akan discuss about GUI versus command line. Alright, boleh? Okay, CLI, what is CLI? CLI stand for command line interface, while GUI stand for graphical user interface. Alright, we are quite familiar dengan graphical user interface, where actually our Windows based on graphical. Why command line based, like for example, we have Linux, we have DOS, from everything based on command line. So after this, we will look at on the difference between these two. Alright. Alright, this is command interface. Command interface, kita panggil apa? The biggest difference adalah command interface, they interact with the input and output like keyboard, di mana we as user press and input using keyboard. Kita masukkan input menggunakan keyboard. Alright, so everything menggunakan keyboard. We don't have mouse, we don't have kita pointing device and such, all these input except keyboard. Alright, command line only depend on keyboard. Alright, so a command line interpreter will receive the command, then analyze and execute based on that particular command. Alright, so example of operating system use command line interfaces Unix C, Shell, Bash Shell, and Windows, which is MS-DOS. Alright, sekejap lagi Madam akan tunjuk bagaimana in Windows, command line in Windows. Okay, so next, these are all command line used in Windows. Alright, this all command line used in command line used in Linux and also MS-DOS Windows. Alright, it's almost same. For example, we have dir, or dir is a command used to print ataupun to display all the content dalam that particular folder, dalam particular directory. Alright, same goes to list, ls, which is a Linux command used to display all the content inside that particular folder or directory. Alright, so we have copy for Windows. For Linux we have cp, is short form for copy. It's copy from another file to another location, for example. Alright, move, we have move in Windows, but in Linux we just use mv. Move means that we have mv for move, for example. We want to move a file from one location to another location without keep the copy from the original source. Alright, so del, which is for delete, type, or we have cat for Linux, mkdir, both same. Alright, mkdir stands for make directory. For example, we want to make the new directory. Alright, we use mkdir. Alright, rmdir is the same, even though in DOS or Linux we use rmdir for remove directory. We want to remove all the directory, so we use this command. Alright, so this is our example of the command used, and is easy actually for the experienced user, because they only need to remember all this command. Alright, okay, so this one we skip. Alright, so bash is different. Bash, we have a series of files which is used in sequence order. Alright, so this is bash. This is unit. Alright, unit is same with the Linux. Alright, graphical. Again, graphical or GUI, sometimes we call as graphical user interface or GUI, based on mouse driven. As I said tadi, we need an input device like mouse, icon based Windows, and graphical object or pointing device. Alright, Windows, example of Windows are allocated to the use of particular program or process, contain a little bar, menu bar, and widgets. Alright, so for example, our Windows operating system, we have taskbar, we have all the program file installed in the desktop, we have start menu. Alright, that is used for graphical. Okay. So this example, as Madam explained just now, in Windows XP, right, we have taskbar here, okay, which is easy for us. Alright, we can just click and open it. Alright, it's different like command line, because command line we need to use everything is command based. Alright, so for graphical, alright, so we have taskbar, we have start menu. For example, in Windows 10 it's much easier because we can just search. Alright, we have what we call this one, install program, which is in desktop. Alright, right, so here we just click and open it. It's very easy. Alright, how only by use a mouse or by use a keyboard. Alright, so that is how easy using GUI. Alright, so this is example again. Alright, selain daripada Windows base, we have also Linux KDE. Alright, also have graphical user interface capability. Alright, so here we have the same, we have taskbar, we have submenu, and so on in Linux, Windows Linux KDE for example. Alright, boleh? Okay, now Mac, those who have the Mac laptop also have graphical based interface, which is easy for us. Alright, and we know that Mac or Windows, alright, is the same. The graphical is very beautiful. Alright, so next. Alright, this is very different. This is the difference between these two environments. We have graphical and we have command line. So let me check it on every area. Alright, which one is much better compared to the other. Alright, so now in terms of ease of use. Alright, so in terms of ease of use, of course, GUI is much easy to be used, especially for the beginner. Alright, bagi beginner, bagi orang baru yang just started use a computer, alright, so graphical like Windows, like Mac, like Linux KDE tadi is much easy to use. Alright, why CLI? Alright, so it's easy for experienced user, but for the beginner, they have to remember all the command. Alright, they have to remember all the command, and memorizing the command, familiarity, I need to operate a command line interface. Alright, user will find much more difficult because they have to remember all this command line. Alright, so next is control. Alright, CLI is much better in terms of control. Why actually? For example, alright, CLI much control and option for their file system and operating system. For example, user can easily copy a specific type of file from one location to another location menggunakan one command line only. So example just now, madam bagi example, we use a command like COPY for DOS or CP for Linux, ataupun we can use MV to move all this content from one location to another location. It's much easy in terms of control. Why graphical? Alright, walaupun nampak GUI offer plenty of control of a file system and OS, often advanced user or user who need to do a specific task may need to resolve a command line to complete a particular task. Alright, so that is different in terms of control. Alright, in multitasking, alright, those user yang experience in graphical base feel that multitasking is much better in graphical. Alright, because bila kita nak switch another application to another application just using the mouse. Alright, using multiple view. For example, kita nak buka Word document, then kita nak buka Facebook, so we just switch among the windows. Right, for example, kita tengok dekat phone kita, bila kita nak switch to another apps, we just use the graphical base. Alright, that is we can see it's easy, but same goes to command line. Alright, for experienced user, multitasking in command line is not difficult actually, because we can just switching using the keyboard. Alright, tetapi maybe user not familiar with, so maybe a bit difficult for them. Alright, so that is in term of multitasking. Alright, so next we look at on another area, which is number 4 is appearance. Appearance is in term of kita panggil attractive. Alright, so we can see kalau tengok CLI, usually do not change in their appearance. We can see black and white, ataupun we can choose any color that we want, but only 2 color. Text one color and background another color. Alright, and it's not attractive. Kita boring. Alright, so dark. Alright, no colorful, and that is CLI. Okay, kemudian kita tengok graphical for a particular program tend to change often. We can see Windows XP different, Windows 8 different, Windows 10 also different. Same goes to Mac. Alright, we can see the different of evolution. Mac also will have different graphical bits, so appearance is much more attractive. Alright, so graphical lagi menarik. Alright, lagi tertarik. Alright, so beautiful. Alright, so in terms of speed, okay, command line used to navigate a command line interface and often only need to execute a full line to perform a task. It is much faster compared to GI. Alright, dalam CLI we can make one script. satu script ataupun one line command. One command itu to execute multiple action using one single script. Alright, it is different berbanding dengan graphical. For example, kita nak install something. Alright, kita nak install driver. Alright, so we need to do step by step. Alright, to choose next. Alright, to choose the location to save. To open it, and because it will ask step by step. That is graphical. It's not faster compared to CLI. Why? CLI just now only one single click we can complete the task. Alright, that is in terms of speed. Alright, next is resources. We can see resources adalah sumber lah. And when we talking about resources, we talking about memory resources. Alright, when we compare between GUI and CLI, of course CLI use less resources compared to GUI. Sebab apa? Sebab kita hanya nak load hitam putih sahaja. Alright, two color only, not attractive. No images, no video and so on. Alright, so that is why we can see. Alright, computer with use CLI use less memory compared to graphical bits. Alright, kalau kita tengok for example command Linux, we can open Linux, we can install Linux, we can load to Linux image or operating system only using the pen drive. Alright, so that is how bagaimana CLI like Linux ini tak menggunakan memori yang banyak. Alright, it different with GUI. GUI require a lot of resources. Pertama adalah you can see tadi banyak sangat kita nak put in graphical side. We have desktop, we have taskbar, we have start menu and so on. And then it load the graphical, it load all the kita panggil apa kat sini font, icon. Right, we need additional for video driver, mouse driver, and other driver that this driver require more memory. Alright, so that is resources. Alright, then we have another area which is scripting. Alright, scripting, as Madam did explain just now, in terms of scripting, alright, in Linux is much easier because one single command we can put in one script. For example, one script we can have multiple execution job which is only controlled by one script. But in scripting in UI, it can be done by people who not familiar will think it's much very difficult and use apps to do the scripting. But in Linux or in CLI, it's very easy in terms of scripting. Alright, in terms of remote access, both have the capability to do the remote access. Alright, for example, kalau kita tengok dekat graphical base, we have remote desktop, we have all the application like kita panggil apa? Seperti saya lupa nama dia. Alright, we can access all banyak application sebenarnya yang kita boleh access the computer. Alright, so different like same goes to CLI. We have application, alright, to use to remote that particular computer from outside. For example, we want to use one computer, so we can do the remoting. Alright, that is remote access function used in computer. Alright, so that's it from Madam. That's it for topic 2, because this topic is very simple topic. So this topic only discuss about the difference between graphical and CLI, and based on experience, alright, soalan final selalu ditanya adalah berkaitan dengan perbezaan between these two. What is the difference between CLI? What is the difference between GUI? Why people choose CLI? Why people choose GUI? You guys have to understand how to explain these two based on table that Madam explained just now. Alright, that's it from Madam for topic 2. Alright, we will discuss again. We will go live again with topic 3 and another topic. So in the next live. Alright, thank you all. Okay, bye. Okay.